I didn't have a phone at that time where I was going.
Well, did you knock on somebody's door? Or did you abandon this baby in a location where there were no other human beings around that you could have said, hey, I made a bad choice. I stole this vehicle. Here's the baby in the car. Calling 2022 CR 4824 and 2022 CR 4829, State of Texas versus Rolando Garza. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Brittany Mitchell for the state.
Defense?
Annalise Silver for the defense.
And are you Rolando Garza?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you entered pleas of guilty in cause number 2022 CR 4829 and a plea of guilty in cause number 2022 CR 4824 to count 3, which was an abandonment of a child without intent to return. And in each cause number, you applied for deferred adjudication. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI state?
Yes.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any objections to the PSI from the state?
No, Your Honor.
Defense?
No objections from defense.
All right. In each cause number, according to the plea bargaining agreement, in 2022 CR 4829, punishment is to be assessed at a cap of 18 months in the state jail facility. The state is opposing your application. And in cause number 2022 CR 4824, it's a cap of 8 years in the prison. The state is opposing your application, and the cases are to run concurrent. State, do you have any witnesses?
No, Your Honor, just argument.
Defense, any witnesses?
One witness and argument.
All right, if you'll call your witness.
I call Luis Jimenez.
All right, Luis Jimenez. All right, Mr. Jimenez, you need to come forward. Can you raise your right hand? Good afternoon. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Louis Jimenez Jr.
All right, defense.
Oh, good afternoon, Mr.
Good
Jimenez.
afternoon.
How do you know Mr. Garza?
Through a marriage, I'm married as a cousin, Blanca Jimenez, Blanca
Okay.
Moreno.
Cousins by Cousins by marriage.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, how long have you known Mr. Garza?
Over 10 years.
Okay. And then, so over those 10 years, have you known that he's had some trouble with the law as well as with maybe substances, alcohol?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And throughout these 10 years, have you attempted to support him, guide him, help him in any way?
Yes, ma'am.
And then how have those attempts been in the past?
They've been successful.
Okay. And then currently, are you still helping, supporting, guiding him?
Yes, ma'am.
In what ways are you helping, supporting? guiding?
Support, talking to him, you can't hear me now?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Helping him, by talking to him, giving him support in every way he needs it.
And then during this time of incarceration, have you noticed a change in Mr. Garza?
Just 1 second. Everyone who is in the audience, you need to make sure your phones are off. If your phones go off while you're in this courtroom, it will be confiscated. You may continue.
So I believe my last question was if you've seen a change in Mr. Garza within the past over a year that he's been incarcerated.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what kind of change have you seen in him?
I see he's very more humble. Compared to how I used to know him to now, it's a big change. It's a big change.
Okay, and how often do you speak to him?
Once a week, possible.
And in your opinion, has he accepted responsibility for what he has done?
Yes, ma'am, he sure has.
And then if he is placed on deferred adjudication probation, do you believe he will be successful?
Yes, ma'am, and I'll make sure of it.
You will help him?
Yes, ma'am, in every which way.
And do you believe the person that he was when he entered Bexar County, would that person have been successful?
No.
But you believe the person he is now will be
Yes, ma'am.
successful?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that is all my questions, Your Honor.
All right, state, any questions?
Yes. You said you provided help to him in the past. How so?
offering support, talking to him, offering a home. If anything he would need, me and his cousin would be more than, able to help him in anything he needs.
Okay, and we're.
All right, so here's the thing, everyone, could we all enunciate, open our mouths, speak so the court reporter can hear? All right, because if the court reporter can't hear, it's not being taken down. And honestly, if I can't hear, then it's not being considered.
My voice deep enough?
No, it's not your voice. It's like you need to enunciate.
Yeah, you
All
can
right.
speak a little bit up. I just need to be able to see you.
All right.
That's fine.
Is it better?
There you go.
Okay. Prior to this incident, had he lived with you?
No, ma'am.
Is it your testimony that he's gonna, if he were to be granted probation, he would come live with you?
Yes, ma'am.
And you've known him, you said, for 10 years?
Yes, ma'am. I got that.
Okay. Well, so let's see. In 2017, when he was sentenced to 15 months for theft of vehicle, where were you?
At home?
Did you speak with him when he was released from state jail?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So at what point did you speak to him and offer him guidance?
It was maybe about 8 months ago
Okay.
that I found out that he was in there.
Let's see, in 2020, were you aware that he went to state jail for attempted harassment of a public servant?
No, ma'am.
Do you know which family member it was that he assaulted in his misdemeanor family violence assault in 2016?
No, ma'am.
What about the one in 2005, that assault?
No, ma'am. I don't think I knew him then.
Do you know him to have a drug problem?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you aware that he indicated to the PSI officer that he does meth and cocaine frequently?
Yes, ma'am.
Was that known to you prior to this incarceration?
Yes, ma'am.
No further questions on it.
All right.
No questions for me.
All right, thank you for coming in.
Have a blessed day, man.
All right, thank you, you too. All right, the court will hear argument.
Your Honor, the state is asking, we are in opposition to any of his applications for deferred or probation in this matter. This is not a simple vehicle theft. This is not a simple abandoning child that we see very often, Your Honor. This individual, within moments on video, can be seen stealing a running vehicle with people standing right next to it and taking off. There, of course, was an infant in the back of the vehicle, and units were put out, multiple units were put out trying to find this infant. I believe the call came around 9 o'clock. Infant was not located until after midnight.
Do you have the other prop court certification? I'm sorry, state, you may continue.
And the infant was located in the stolen vehicle. The vehicle was parked, the windows were down, and the infant was alone in 40-degree weather in February. The defendant was then located. He denied at first, but then ultimately did admit to stealing the vehicle and then learning that there was an infant inside and then leaving the infant there.
All right, anything you want to say, Mr. Garza?
Your Honor, I made a very bad choice. I wish I could take it back. I can't.
Well, so here's my question for you. And if you want to speak, I'm going to swear you in. The state will have a chance to cross-examine you. I always read everything. I always read all of the stipulations. I understand that you took the car and I guess you decided, hey, let me at least give the baby some food. So you fed the baby and then you leave the baby. Who did you call to tell them, hey, this is where the car is located with the child in it? Did you call anybody?
I didn't have a phone at that time where I was going.
Well, did you knock on somebody's door? Or did you abandon this baby in a location where there were no other human beings around that you could have said, hey, I made a bad choice. I stole this vehicle. Here's the baby in the car. Did you do that? No. Did you contact somebody and say, this is where you can locate the baby? All right. And when you found out that there's a child in the vehicle, that you then drive to a location, because you said you didn't have a phone, did you drive to a location and say, hey, let me bring this child back. I stole this vehicle. Let me return this child. Did you do that?
No, I did not do that.
All right. And then the complainant is saying that she had just cashed her income tax money and had $4,100 in the vehicle. So did you, after you make this bad decision on your part, did you stop and say, you know what? There's a baby in this vehicle. Obviously, this mother has just cashed a check and maybe she needs that to clothe and feed her baby. Did you say, you know what? I'm going to leave this $4,100 alone. I'm going to call somebody or either drop this car off at the gas station with the baby in it, with the money in it, maybe wait for the police and say, I just made some bad decisions. Did you do that?
No, I didn't. I didn't see the money. I didn't search the car.
Well, somebody took the money. She doesn't have it.
And I take full responsibility because once again, that was something I did. I didn't see the money. I didn't have money on me. Only thing I can do, Your Honor, is take responsibility for what I did. And I never meant for any child ever, but it was a bad decision on my
But you
part.
meant to take a car that didn't belong to you.
I accept responsibility for that, Your Honor.
All right. Defense, anything?
Yes, I have argument.
Okay.
Okay. So my client does understand he has made a bad choice, bad decision. He has made many in the past. We argue that it is, a cycle that we ask the court for assistance in breaking. Your Honor, in this court asks on a daily basis what is needed, if anything further is needed for the defendant to be successful. And we ask that you allow him the opportunity to be successful out in the community. The victim is asking for restitution. He would like the opportunity to work honestly for that restitution. I have certificates that I would like to present to Your Honor from the maintenance kind of work unit in the Bexar County Jail, as well as letters from, the individuals who run the program.
And you can walk around. Here's my question that I always have. Why does it take for people to be locked up in the jail or to go to prison to do right? Like, why must I have these certificates now? Why were there not certificates beforehand? And how old are you?
40 years old, Your Honor.
All right, you're 40 years old. So why wasn't there a certificate beforehand? Why were you not doing right beforehand? Why is it I'm at the Bexar County Jail, now I'm going to Bible study, now I'm doing education services, now I'm doing all of this and participating?
The only thing I say is, yes, there wasn't before, but I'm trying to work on myself now. I'm trying to work on myself now. I'm 40 years old.
And you have a lot of criminal history.
And I do, Your Honor, and I never tried to work on myself. I never did program before. I never tried to do any of that before.
Well, no, you were on probation at some point. Did you just blow that off?
2005, Your Honor. I was young at that time.
All right, so I'm going to help you break your cycle. And whether or not you completely break it is going to be completely up to you. Because on this planet, time passes whether we are working on ourselves or not. So you're going to have to work on yourself. You understand? And each cause number, I'm going to find you guilty. And cause number 2022 CR 4824, I'm going to sentence you to 8 years in the prison. Give you credit for any time served. This will run concurrent with 2022 CR 4829. and cause number 2022 CR 4829. I'm going to find you guilty, sentence you to 18 months in the state jail facility, give you credit for any time served. This will run concurrent with 2022 CR 4824. There's to be restitution of $4,100 to Ray Bella Robinson. And each cause number, I'm showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review those documents with your attorney? Did you understand them and did you sign them?
Yes.
And each of the cause numbers, because these are plea bargain agreements, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Also, because these are felony convictions, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
We can go off the record. Here's what you need to understand. That was an infant in a car being taken away from its mother, not knowing who is this strange person in the car with me. And then you feeding the child, whatever you're feeding the child, you don't know if the child has any allergies or not, you're feeding the child. And then an adult male, an adult human being leaves a child, abandons them to fend for themselves. You don't know if a pedophile could have just been happily walking along and see this child and thinking, oh, wow, lucky me. Anything could have happened to that child. That child could have froze to death. Do you understand?
Not anybody, I most definitely understand, Your Honor.
All right. So what you need to do is when you go to the prison, you need to get your life in order, because if you do not, when you get out, there's going to be another offense. Nothing I can do about that. My hands are tied. The state made you an offer of cap of 8 opposed. I don't think 20 years would have been anything unreasonable for you to have, because you abandoned a child who cannot take care of him or herself. I don't know if you had the child strapped down in a car seat, but what I do know is that child was abandoned to fend for themselves, and anything could have happened. Anything nefarious could have happened with just some stranger walking around. And then you have a mother who's wondering where her child is.
So,
Hmm?
who left the kid in the car by himself? You're using.
Oh, so now it's the mother's fault for leaving a child. Do I think a mother should?
Car.
Here's the thing. Yeah, a running car so that somebody who didn't own a vehicle could come up and steal it and take their child. Good luck to you. It's calling 2023 CR 1202, State of Texas versus Clayton Russell. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state? Defense?
For Mr. Russell.
Are you Mr. Russell?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have you received all the discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Russell, I'm showing you what's entitled Application for Deferred Adjudication or Community Supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Next, I'm showing you what's entitled True Bill of Indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We waive the reading of the indictment.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Russell, I'm showing you what's entitled Court Admonishments and Defendants Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you're charged with the offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1 gram to 4 grams? That's a third-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine.
Yes, Your Honor.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court doesn't follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could sentence you up to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, he has.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I believe that he is.
Mr. Russell, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial, Showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea bargain agreement, there's a $500 fine. State recommends deferred adjudication. There's to be restitution to SAPD for laboratory testing. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
State?
Yes, Your Honor.
Showing you the paragraph entitled waiver of appeal paragraph. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
None.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 2 years. There be a TAP evaluation and 200 hours of community service restitution. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then to the offenses charged in the indictment, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State any evidence?
State up to State Exhibit 1 and all attachments.
Your Honor, we reviewed State Exhibit 1 with our client. We have no objections.
Mr. Russell, I'm showing you what's entitled waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state would be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence States Exhibits 1 and attachments. The court has reviewed the same. The court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, I believe it'd be in his best interest to start today, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
No, I believe he's a good candidate to complete probation. He knew that he shouldn't have done what he did.
All right, Mr. Russell, do you have any children?
Yes, Your Honor.
What are their ages?
3 and 17,
Where do they live?
with their mother.
When you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be? And know that you are getting a drug test today, so you need to be honest with the court.
Controlled substance.
What?
The one I
Control
was
sub-
caught with.
I'm sorry,
The
what?
one I was caught with.
Meth?
Yes, sir. Your
How
Honor.
often are you using?
Not very.
Well, I mean, you are obviously using often if you come to court today and you're going to be positive for
Well,
meth.
At least 3 days ago.
How often are you using
Twice a
them?
week.
I'm sorry?
About twice a week.
Are you employed?
Yes, Your Honor.
What do you do?
I do make ready and for Airbnb.
Make ready for an Airbnb?
Yes.
What is
I go
make
and-
ready?
I go and clean up after all the guests.
Okay. All right, this is what the court is going to do. The court is going to sentence you to 4 years deferred adjudication. There's a $500 fine that will be probated. 200 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to require parenting classes with triple P. Once that's completed, the community service hours will be satisfied. Proof of employment within 30 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. Regular UAs. I'm going to want field visits 1 time per month. Are you living with anyone?
No, ma'am.
Oh, I've already said that. All right, probation. I'm going to want a TAP evaluation and do a referral to felony drug court. Do you have any violent offenses?
No.
All right, so I'm going to want a referral to felony drug court. Probation, is there anything else that he needs?
No, Your Honor.
And we're going to follow TAP recommendations if he's not accepted in the felony drug court. We're going to start with intensive outpatient treatment. Is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful?
No, Your Honor.
Showing you what's entitled trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we're off the record. Good luck to you. You're going to have to do better. You understand?